We cannot leave and abandon the women of Afghanistan. It's not when it gets hard that we drop off. It's when it gets hard that they see more of us and that we're there in solidarity with them. And I hope this trip has contributed to reinforcing our demands that these bans are reversed, reinforcing the demands of women's rights and girls' rights to be respected, continuing an engagement beyond this trip because this is not a one-fix wonder, and then creating that space for can the international community come more to the front, more unified, but always keeping our women right at the center of this, right up front and center. If we keep that focus, I can tell you we will go much, much further ahead. If we start to get involved in the why we can't do it, then we won't do it. Now we must do it because these women matter. And they are a reflection of what is happening to women's rights around the world. And if we drop it on Afghanistan, we will drop it on many more rights of women. In the case of the engagement with the Taliban, their messages were off one script, all the things they say they have done and that they have not got recognition for. We reminded them that even in the case where they talked about the rights edicts that they had promulgated for protecting women, they were giving rights with one hand and taking away with the other, and that was not acceptable. In a case where we spoke to them and they started to talk to us about the humanitarian principles, we reminded them that humanitarian principles, non-discrimination was a key part of that, and they were wiping out our women from the workplace. Very specific, the kind of impacts that were having in the medical and in the education field.
Thank you, staff. Thank you, DSG.
And for them, what they want to do is to create an environment that protects women. Their definition of protection would be, I would say, hours of oppression. What is it that they want to put into those checks and balances to protect women's lives? There will be structures as to how people would be educated and go to work, the hijab, the curriculum. These for us are all red flags that we need to look at and to see that we're not, completely losing all rights for women and children.
Secretary-General.
We do have rights in Islam. I reminded them that, if it is women in business, it is the first wife of the Prophet ﷺ, who was a businesswoman that funded Islam. Khadija funded Islam. If it was coming for more knowledge and advice and guidance, it was a younger wife, Aisha, who gave that. And Fatima and education. So, Shawan, you talked about Iqra, the first word in the Quran. It's a religion of light. It's a living religion. And I think that a lot of what we have to deal with is how we travel the Taliban from the 13th century to the 21st. And that's a journey. So it is not just, overnight. Especially Islam is a religion of peace. It is a religion of
Careful, because there's no traction at all.
We will carry your voice and to be loud.
Speaks for all the women, so all the men also must speak for the women.
We also expect from all
the head of UN Women at the United Nations.
I'm Rosa Tumbailo, and I'm the head of UNAMA here.
They get out my father from war, and now my father is free.
For you at this hour of uncertainty in your future.
situations that we came to this situation and it was again present
Keep walking and take it.
Quickly. I think